The quiet sounds of a stream bubbling. The feel of the rod and reel in your hand as the line goes taut. The finality of a no trespassing sign. For the last 2 years, this has been the reality for stream anglers in the state of Utah, as private property and public water have been placed at odds, putting fishermen in the middle. In 1847, Brigham Young gave his first sermon after Mormon pioneers entered the Salt Lake Valley. In his speech, he stated there would be no private ownership over open waterways. This was the law for 107 years. Then in 2008, the Utah Supreme Court ruled in the case of Conister versus Johnson that fishermen have an easement to walk up and down privately owned stream bed so long as it's reasonable under the circumstances. That precedent didn't last very long, however.
In 2010, the legislature effectively overturned that by passing a bill called House Bill 141, which has the ironic name of the Public Waters Access Act. And from our perspective, it probably should have been named the Public Waters Privatization Act.
The law states that recreational water users, including inlayers, kayakers, tubers, and others, may float on water that flows over private property but can't set foot on the shore or the stream bed itself without the permission of the landowner. You can anchor or go to shore in the case of an emergency, but otherwise you would be trespassing. The law caused an immediate stir.
We used to have pretty much free access to all the streams around, especially the urban area. And now we're shut out of places like Blacksmith's Fork, pretty much, part of the South Fork of the Ogden, the Upper Weber, the Upper Provo.
Now you can't step off the road, but more signs than bugs, keep out, keep out, keep out.
The main argument in the House for passing HB 141 was that allowing fishermen easement on private property violates the Utah Constitution by taking property rights without compensation to the landowner. Fishermen countered that the public owns the water and the benefits that come with it, so the public easement should stand. After House Bill 141 was signed and became law, the Stream Access Coalition was organized.
Our mission is to promote and assist in all aspects of securing and maintaining public access to the public waters of Utah.
While public access advocates have wrestled with private landowners over easements and property rights, some ideas have moved forward that could change the nature of the debate and possibly quell the disputes altogether. Some of them are even coming from laws already on the books in other states.
Well, the law in Idaho states that if a waterway is big enough to float a kayak or a 6-inch log, that it's open for public recreation. That does not mean you can trespass to get to it. You still have to get to the waterway from a legitimate public access point.
In the meantime, for those asking where they can fish, the Department of Wildlife Resources points anglers toward any public stream areas and just reminds fishermen that if they plan to frequent private streams, they'll need to get permission first. Organizations like the Stream Access Coalition will continue to push for new laws, allowing them to once again recreate in the streams they once enjoyed.
If you want to join us in this fight, we would welcome you. There's no cost, there's no test, you just basically have to agree. You want to see public access to Utah's public waterways.
I really feel that most of it could still be worked out if guys were more careful. I don't think the stream etiquette's as good as it used to be.
The landowners, they own the land. But I would like to see work projects go in to clean up their property and so forth. The more people we get involved to do this, the better the chance we have of bridging the gap.
It's important that we try to work something out with some of these people so we have some access to the ones that are not now available.
From the Trailhead, I'm Don Dunwell.